All right, in order to finish this project, it would be good if you could find some paint. Now, if you don't have paint at your house, that is okay, but the best thing to do is to find some paint and squirt out just a little bit of a few different colors. And these colors are gonna be the lights on your Christmas tree. So whatever color you want for the lights of your Christmas tree, just squirt out a couple, just like a little bit of those colors that you want for the lights. And then you're gonna need some Q-tips, and I found the bigger size Q-tips at the Dollar Tree. So if you don't have Q-tips, they have them at the Dollar Tree, and I would get the bigger kind, but just the smaller kind would work also. And you start with one color and you just dip it one time into the paint, and then you dab it onto your paper, and you dip and dab and dip and dab, and you keep doing that all over your Christmas tree. And then make sure you have room on your paper for the other colors. So space out your dots with enough room to include the other colors of paint that you have. Okay, so now I'm turning my Q-tip over to the other side, and I'm going on to my second color, and same thing, you're just dip and dab, and go back and forth until you fill up the tree with that next color of Christmas lights. And I have one more color that I want to do, which is the blue. Now, if you don't have paint at your house, but you still want to put lights on your Christmas tree, you could try to use crayon, markers, you could even try to find like little stickers, and if you have like little circle stickers or little stickers that maybe have like little gems on them, you can stick that on top of here and create the Christmas lights look. So just use whatever you have. If you don't have Christmas lights on your Christmas tree, that is perfectly fine. And then you can just skip the Christmas lights step and just skip on to the next step. But for right now, I'm gonna set this paper to the side so that it can dry. And then once your paint is dry, then I'll show you the last few steps in order to finish up this project. All right, once your paint is dry, then the next step is going to be to make the window frame around your paper. Now, my paint isn't quite dry, but I think I'll be able to do the next step. I just might get a little bit of paint on my fingers. What you're gonna need to do is, if you have some black paper, you probably only need a sheet or two of the black paper, and you need to measure the paper to make sure that it's the same length as the paper that you drew your Christmas tree on. And then you need to cut 3 strips that go this way, which would be horizontal. Then you need to cut 3 strips that go this way that are the same length as this side of your paper going vertically. So 3 strips this way and 3 strips this way. And once you have them cut, just try to cut them to be all about the same size. I think I did mine all about 1 inch across. If you don't have any black paper at your house, you can always take a white piece of paper and just color it with a black crayon or color it with a black marker and then cut your strips. So if you don't have black paper, that's okay. All right, the next step is to put glue all along the back of the strips, and then line them up right at the edge of your paper. You're making a window frame, so we are gonna do 1 strip on each side going vertically, 1 strip on each side going horizontally, and then we're gonna make a big plus sign in the middle to make it look like a window. Now the last step to make this project complete is to make it look like it's snowing outside. So when we glued down these black pieces of paper, it made it look like we were looking into somebody's house through a window. But the last thing we want to do is make it look like it's snowing outside. So I have these cool snowflake stickers that I ordered from Amazon. So if you have anything like that that's similar, like a snowflake sticker, you can use that. But if you don't have that, you could always use a white colored pencil or a white they don't make white markers, a white colored pencil or a white crayon, and you can just draw some snowflakes on the window frame just like that, and just spread them all around the window frame. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my stickers also. Okay, and then that's the last step, and you're all done and ready to submit onto Schoology.